If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
There you go.
Ray goes in and does television things on Rave TV.
And
Ray does what Rob Burnett's doing, but is the most famous guy in the world doing it.
And when they have the,
but it's not high profile enough for him.
No. But you're in the organization.
I mean, but I understand what you're saying. The Ravens are asking him this. Is Ray Lewis looking at why should I do Sundays in Baltimore? When whatever, what's the fly?
Right, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
If you don't want to,
when I can go to NFL Network and sit next to Rod Woodson and Marshall Faulk.
Okay, well then
and
see
everybody in the country sees.
Okay,
it.
So that doesn't matter then if he plays for the Cowboys the next 3 years of the Jets. My point with Ray, from a business perspective only money is if it's disparate. If the Ravens are offering 12 and they're offering 14,
I think my official prediction. I think Ray's leaving.
And would that break up the members of the Ravens front office?
I think Ray is going to. I think Ozzie has predicted this from Jump Street. It only takes one team. All 31 of the other teams, us and the other 30, can all say, $18 million for Ray Lewis? Are you crazy? Ain't no way. It only takes one team.
So if we see in the next 8 days, when's 27th, I believe, Dallas and the Jets, for instance, start to clear cap space. The writing's on the wall then, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think it'll be one of them. I have a weird feeling it might be Miami. You know, if you were Parcells...
Well, that's where your boy...
If you were Parcells, you'd call Ray and you'd say, look, who are we kidding? You know you want to finish here. You want to play in front of your mom. You want to play in front of your friends. I mean, let's just get it done. And it wouldn't shock me at all, and I know this is illegal, if David Dunn hasn't already talked to them and said, 1201, you want to make a big splash.
But could you see Ray Lewis and Joey Porter on the same team?
Sure, the checks cash on Friday. Checks cash? Absolutely, I could see it.
Ray Lewis has been best buddies with Jerome Bettis and best buddies with Chad Johnson. Yeah, you know, teams they play against.
And apparently he and T.O. have buried the hatchet too in the last couple of months. So who knows?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the Baltimore Ravens.
It's going to be. But you know what?
Years.
I will say this though.
But it's Ray Lewis. He's a legacy.
If it happens, if
it happens, his face is off Mount Rushmore. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but if it happens, the Ravens are to blame a little bit too. They're not blameless.
I'll say this: the fans are way more concerned with Mount Rushmore than Ray Lewis is. I think Ray Lewis looks at it and says, "All right, so I'm the greatest living legend in Baltimore Ravens history. What's that worth?"
They love me.
Baltimore?
Well, and they love me.
They'll love me 5 years from now. Right. You know, still welcome Rod Woodson back to Pittsburgh. Of course, they ran him off.
Right, and that's the difference here. Johnny Unitas was asked to leave. Brooks was forced to retire, more or less. Cal retired because he couldn't do it anymore. Ray Lewis, if he's leaving...
What about Eddie Murray? Eddie Murray wanted out.
But they kind of bum rushed him out.
Yeah, they drove him out. Eddie just said,
Edward Bennett Williams scapegoating him for shit that was going on in '86. Yeah.
God needs glasses.
Remember that one?
God needs glasses. The one thing I will say about Ray...
Stan the Fan said that, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. The one thing I will say about Ray...
Ken Rosenthal, with all due respect, and Stan, if you let a member of the media run you out of town or lead you to hate the rest of the city because of it, what does that say about you? Who gives a shit, right? Well, you think Shaq Attack cares? What some Mike Jockey in L.A., Miami, or Orlando thought of him? Of course not. Kobe may.
Well, I mean, there have been legendary media feuds with players and people here. I mean, people act like, you know, I'm feuding with Angelos. He's feuding with me. I mean, I'm not. He's feuding with the whole city. I'm not the only one disenchanted with him. But, I mean, Ekman had it out with Jim Palmer. Jackman and Earl Weaver didn't talk for 3 years.
Kingman sent Sally Fornoff a rat.
Dave Kingman sent Susan Fornoff.
I mean, Susan Fornoff.
Susan Fornoff a rat.
She was a beat writer. First year in the soccer business.
In a box. A rat in a box. A dead rat in a box.
Kingman.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.